I want to talk about the idea of making allowances for all of yourself when you are working towards a particular goal or milestone that you have in mind. And what I mean by this is when you're breaking down the steps that you need to take to achieve something, is that we tend to plan around this ideal version of ourselves with these ideal behaviors that we would like to embody, instead of aligning these steps, at least at the beginning part of the journey, with the version of yourself you are today. In reality, in real time, what is your skill set now? And I think because we always try and align these steps with this ideal version of ourselves, we feel like we're always failing, or that we're not doing a good enough job, or we abandon the goal or the project altogether. But in reality, the version we are now is not the version of ourselves that is going to achieve that goal. We have to build up to become that person. That's why we upskill ourselves, and that's why we take part in certain disciplines and practices. And it's also why not everyone is able to achieve these goals. It's because not everyone is able to bridge the gap between who they are now and who they want to be. So when setting up your day, your week, your month, your practices for this particular milestone you have in mind, make allowances for who you are today. So what that may look like is, if you think something is going to take you 10 minutes or an hour in an ideal world or the ideal version of yourself, give yourself double or triple or quadruple the amount of time to clumsy your way through it. And that's the way that you build confidence, is by trying and trying again, but with space. So you don't feel that you have to perform, and then if you don't meet it, you're failing. There is already time and space, respectfully for yourself, to say, go play, go fiddle with this thing and try and figure it out. You give yourself this runway, this run-up time to warm up a little bit or to fumble a bit. And you also make allowances for the narratives and belief systems that are currently dominating your state of mind. So the self-doubt or the fear that might be running through your mind on repeat. And if you give yourself enough time, enough allowance for this version of yourself that is a little bit more insecure and lacking confidence and doesn't really have the skill, you're actually backing yourself to say, take the time. If you take 3 hours to do a 10-minute thing, it's absolutely okay, because I've set that time aside for you. So that confidence and that peace and that security really builds within yourself. And that's how you build a sense of trust and confidence with yourself and with the relationship with yourself. And then slowly over time, as you build up this confidence, the runway that you need will be a lot shorter. And then you can start planning your days, your weeks, your months according to this ideal version of yourself, because you would be that person.